Hey guys, it is Super4 here, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be counting down from the least played Play Wild animal all the way up to the most played Play Wild animal. So what I did was I created a list from experience, then I went to Instagram and asked people if it seemed accurate. I tweeted a little bit after I got people's opinions that I agreed with. Then I went back on a couple days later, and on two separate occasions I went around and I saw what kind of animals that people were playing. So this is the most accurate list that I could get. And if you have any other suggestions for this list and what you think should be changed, feel free to put it in the comments section below because I'd love to see what you guys think. Anyways, let's get right to the list with the least played animal being the lion at number 18. Unfortunately, these guys are the least played Play Wild animals, and I don't know why. They honestly look really cool to me. They have the huge mane, they look really buff. I honestly think that they're really cool. But I guess to some people, they don't really look that great. And I do admit it's very hard to make looks with these guys because a lot of items look really bad on them with the mane getting in the way. Spikes don't look that great. A lot of very popular items don't look that great. And I can see how they're not played that much. But honestly, they're really cool. Number 17 is the penguin. You might be very surprised by this because you might be like, what? I thought penguins were played a lot. They are played a lot, in Computer Animal Jam at least. And that's because they're free animals, and you don't have to pay membership or diamonds to play as them. While here, they're a sapphire animal, and I can also kind of see why they're not played that much. Penguins are very tiny and also very slim, and you can't really see them and pick them out in the crowd. And people love to display their items. I assume that's why they're never played, but I honestly think the penguins are really cool and that people should give them a chance and maybe see if they like them. At number 16, we have the horse. The horse is kind of a weird looking animal. I mean, it looks very cool if you really look at it, but to some people, the horse is very weird looking. It's also kind of hard to make looks for because of the oddly shaped head. Most animals look good from the front and the sides, but the horse only looks good from the sides. I'm not sure if that's the reason why people dislike it and why they don't use it, but if you really look at it, the horses are a pretty cool animal. Number 15 is the lemur. Lemurs, they do look very weird and sometimes creepy, and I can understand why people don't like them. Also, if you put tail items on them, they look really weird because they look really weird without their big tail. They look just really small. I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of people don't use lemurs anymore, probably because they look kind of creepy, and even I didn't like them at first. So that is number 15, the lemur. And number 14, we have the koala. And this is surprising because these were recently released about mid-June, and as of right now, it's July 1st. The koalas, like the penguin, are very small. They're also kind of hard to make looks for, and I can see why people wouldn't like the koala. Even as a free Animal Jam animal, they're barely played. And I know that koalas are supposed to be gray in real life, but I feel like the brown color scheme on Animal Jam worked a lot better. I don't know why they decided to make it gray. Maybe because they also just released another brown and tan animal before that, but I'm not sure. Number 13 is the sheep. Now, I actually really like the sheep. They have this really big, fluffy back, and they just look so floofy. I don't know what it is, but I just really like them. You might be wondering how sheep are more played than the lemur and the koala, and I was honestly surprised too to see that the sheep is more played than the lemur and the koala. And I saw a couple of sheep when I was walking around, and I honestly thought that this would be down with the lion and the penguin, but it's actually a few spaces above that. Number 12 is the panda. Oh, my favorite animal on Play Wild, but I think the pandas are really underappreciated. I have been waiting for this animal since they were leaked in Play Wild Beta, and they finally came out, and I can see why people wouldn't want to play as them. They have this really big, square kind of shaped body. It's just in a really weird shape. The head is all big and bulky. They're all chunky. I like their quirks. Their quirks are part of its personality, and it really has. The panda just really has a lot of personality, and it just looks adorable. Number 11, we have the otter. The otters are really cool. They can do the little worm dance. They are small and slim like the penguin. People really like the otters, and I like them too. They're a very nice animal. I'm glad that it's up at number 11. At number 10, we have the raccoon. The raccoons are really cool, and I feel like they're being played more than they were in the past, because I honestly thought that these were down with like horse, the penguin, and all that stuff. But when I walked around and saw a bunch of people playing as them, I was like, whoa, people actually play as the raccoon nowadays. Number 9 is the seal, and this honestly caught me off guard. The seals are played quite a bit, and I'm not sure if that's because they're on sale now, but even before they went on sale, they were played quite a bit, and I was really surprised by that, because initially I thought people didn't like seals, but now I'm seeing them everywhere. At number 8, we have the deer, and this also caught me off guard. A lot of people do play as the deer, surprisingly, and I think it's because spikes look good on them, a lot of really popular items look good on them, and they're overall a really cool animal. At number 7, we have the monkey. Now, the monkey was one of the first animals released, and it was probably the least appealing, I would say, but the monkey has its quirks, and that's what makes it really cool. And I will give it this, it looks better than the Animal Jam monkey, but it is one of the more uglier Play Wild animals, I would say. At number 6, we have the tiger. Now, the tiger is really cool. It looks really muscular, and it's a huge improvement from the Animal Jam tiger. It has a cooler looking face, and they just really improved upon the Animal Jam tiger. At number 5, we have the snow leopard, and I'm so glad that an animal that is underappreciated in Animal Jam is getting appreciated in Play Wild. Now, the snow leopards look really awesome. They got this little beard going on here. They got the huge bushy tail. They just look awesome. I just love snow leopards. These next 4 animals are the top most played Play Wild animals ever. At number 4, we have the fox, the first animal ever to cost money on Play Wild. The fox is a really cool animal. I just love the way that foxes are designed in here. They are played quite a bit. I remember spikes used to look kind of weird on them, but I think they fixed that. I'm not sure. Despite that, people still love foxes. At number 3, we have the bunny. The bunny is also used by a lot of new jammers and guest jammers like the monkey. It's very cute and little. It's got those ears going on. Surprisingly, the bunny's actually taller than animals like the penguin due to its ears being so big. But I really do like the bunny. It's really cute and small, and it's very well designed, and it looks a lot better than the Animal Jam bunny. At number 2, we have the Arctic wolf. I'm not that big of a fan of Arctic wolves anymore, but I do know that people like playing as them due to spikes and other items looking good on them. That's the Arctic wolf. Number 2. Not much I can say about it because I'm not that big of a fan of it anymore. But let me just say this. Maybe take a break from the Arctic wolf once in a while. Maybe play as a panda, or a lemur, or an otter, or a horse, or a penguin, or even a lion. Try something new. And the only animal we have remaining left is the wolf. Now, me and many other people believe that this is the coolest starter animal that you can choose from. That's debatable. I know that some people like the bunny, some people like the monkey, but this is the first animal that I chose. Now, these are played the most because of that first factor. The factor that people think that wolves, including myself, are probably the coolest of the starter animals. They are for gems, or they are for free if you're starting, and items also look pretty good on it. Whew. Oh man, that was a lot to get through. Once again, this was all through experience and from walking around a couple of days and seeing what animals were being played. So if you have an argument and if you think that something was wrong on this list, feel free to say so. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.